Nola Face. I just want to take a minute to thank everybody who has subscribed to my channel, who has liked my videos, and a special thanks to you guys who have shared my videos. I truly appreciate it. I thank you so much. I actually just continue supporting me as I continue to create looks for you guys. This look I created reminded me of a beautiful sunset, so I just called it Sunset Eyes and Glowy Skin. So guys, if you want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. Okay, and really quickly, you guys, check the link below. I will leave a link to Miss Kelly Bob on Facebook. She decorates whatever, okay? So check her out. Okay, I'm just going in with the NYX base in white. I'm going to use that to apply to my lid. I'm not feeling this base at all. It's a little too oily for me. I don't really like it. It creases very fast on my eyelids. Now I'm going to be using this face powder as a transition for my highlight. Okay, and I'm going to be using Oktoberfest by Coastal Scents. It's a reddish brownish shade, really pretty. I'm going to be using that in my transition as well as my crease area. Now I'm using my Creative Me 1 palette. I'm going to use this red shadow just to place directly underneath the Oktoberfest so that the colors can transition a little better. Now I'm using this little palette I made. I had these little eyeshadows and they were no good. I just picked out the ones that I thought were worth a little something, and I kind of made me a little palette. And I'm using that shade as a highlight. I'm blending that in with my fluffy blender. Now I'm going back in with that white base and I'm just reapplying that to my lid so that it can allow my eyeshadows to pop a little more. I'm going with Maroon Berry, and I'm going to use this color. It's by Coastal Scents. I'm going to use this color just to deepen my outer V area. Now I'm using my Sonia Kashuk blender, and I'm just blending that out in my crease area. Okay, back in my Creative Me 1 palette, I'm using this bright yellow, and I'm just going to apply that to my first half of my lid. I'm going back in with this bright orange, and I'm going to put that on the remainder of my lid. Being sure to blend these two colors together. Okay, I'm going in with a clean blending brush from Coastal Scents, and I'm just going to be blending in those colors in the crease area. Then I'm going back into my Creative Me 1 palette. I'm going to get this very deep purple. I just want to deepen things up a bit. And I'm just going to pop that right in the outer socket. I don't want to bring this color up too high, and I don't want to bring it in too far. However, I do want to blend it out a bit. And I'm going in with this beautiful yellow glitter from Coastal Scents. And I'm just popping that right in my inner corners. My inner lids, I'm sorry. I just want to pop that right there. I don't want to take it too far. Just right on the inner part. Beautiful glitter. And now I'm on to the face. As you can see, I had applied my eyelashes and my eyeliner. Now I'm just concealing. Okay, I always conceal and highlight, but I'm just going to be highlighting in a few other areas today. Placing that lighter shade on my cheek allows my darker shade to pop a bit more with my contour. Use my trusty little mirror again, and I'm using the Wet Beauty Blender, and I'm going to blend that concealer out, making sure there are no lines, because if you set that concealer in the lines with the powder, those lines are there to stay. Trust me, I know. And I'm just blending out that darker shade. And you do want to still, you want to blend it out. What you want is the shadow to be left. You want a shadow. You just don't want that deep line. But after all, you do want to still be able to see your contour. After all, that's why you placed it there in the first place, right? Now I'm just setting that concealer, I'm sorry, on my nose, where I placed that darker foundation. And now I'm just setting everything. I'm setting my under eye area. Everywhere I place the lighter concealer, I'm placing the translucent powder. And I'm placing this powder a little heavily this time because I really want to set this concealer. I really wanted that highlight to kind of stand out this time. Brushing it all away. Now I'm going in with my mineral powder by Ruby Kisses, and I'm using that to contour my cheeks. And I'm using an e.l.f. brush to do that with. These brushes are, the black brushes are $3 at Target. That's where I get mine from anyway. And they work perfectly. And I'm just doing a little more blending with my beauty blender. It's dry now. I'm just blending in that contour a little more. Now I'm using my Soho powder brush. This brush is so soft. I absolutely love it. And I'm just brushing away all of that extra powder. I'm using Buck from the Naked One palette to contour my nose with on my little Sonia Kashuk pointed domed brush. Pointed and domed. Now I'm using my BH Cosmetics Hollywood palette. I'm using this beautiful orangey type blush to blush my cheeks. And then I'm using what has become one of my favorite products, this bronzer. I wear this even when I wear no makeup. It gives you a sun-kissed look. It's very pretty in the sun. And those palettes are on sale right now with BH Cosmetics. Okay, now I'm just highlighting with my Matisse Elite, my most favorite bronzer of them all. I'm gonna plus my face, and then I'm going to be moving on to my lips. I'm just using the regular brown lip liner, and I'm just going to be lining my lips. Now I'm using Just Peachy by Wet n Wild. It's a matte lip shade, and I'm going to apply that a bit heavily. Okay, I'm using a gloss by NYX. And I forgot to apply my mascara. I only wear anything on my lower lash line for YouTube. In my everyday life, I hardly ever wear makeup, eyeliner and mascara on my lower lash line. Now I'm using L'Oreal's True Matching Tan, and I'm just powdering my face very lightly. Catch that juicy neck, where I place my moisturizer. And these eyes and this face is completed, guys. I have a half wig on my head. I just kind of brushed my own hair over the front and kind of pinned the back. And this is the finished look. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you will subscribe and like this video. And again, I thank you all for watching. Bye, guys.